This next song is called Behold the Lamb. That's Behold the Lamb. Coming from John's 1:29, Colossians 2:14 and 15, Isaiah 53 and 7, Acts 8 and 32, 1 Peter 1:18 through 20, Revelation 12 and 11, Revelation 13 and 8, and John 3:16. But our reading will come from two scriptures, the first one being Colossians 2:14 and 15. Verse 14 says, blotting out the handwriting of ordinance that was against us, which was contrary to us, and took it out of the way, nailing it to his cross. And then verse 15 says, and having spoiled principalities and powers, he made a show of them openly, triumphing over them in it. And then the next reading, John 1 and 29. In verse 29, it says, the next day, John sees Jesus coming unto him and said, behold, the Lamb of God, which taketh away the sin of the world. Behold the Lamb. It reminds me, I had a conversation with someone and I was talking with them. I said, just suppose you was Adam, and suppose you had passed the test in the garden, and you told Eve, no way, I'm not eating of that, because God told me not to, and I'm not. And let's say you passed the test, you didn't eat it, and God came to you in the garden again, walking to you, and this time you wasn't hiding, you were standing and waiting for God's arrival, and God was very pleased with you. And God said, well done, Adam, well done, well done. And then God says, now there is a problem. He said, number one, I got to put Eve out the garden. And he said, I've already done so. He said, but, he said, number two, he said, there is a way that Eve can rejoin you and be in fellowship with me again. He said, as for you, eat of the tree of life. And since you didn't sin, you can save Eve. And I said, now God also gave you a foreknowledge of what you would have to go through for her. They would beat you, lambaste you, spit on you, pull your beard. They would nail you to a wooded cross. They would spear your side, whip you mercifully until you're not even recognizable. I said, would you do so? And the guy looked at me and said, no way. He said he would just have to say, sorry, Eve, you messed up. So I told the guy, I said, you know what? I said, it's good that Jesus did not do that for us. Jesus knew what was coming, and he still did it. I said, unfortunately, most people will hardly die for a good person, not even thinking about a bad person. So thank God for the Lamb. Thank God that he died for us. Behold the Lamb, behold the Lamb, behold the Lamb which taketh away the sin of the world. Behold the Lamb which taketh away the sin of the world. Our Father's heart reaching out to us all, 'cause we were lost because of the fall. So God became flesh, walked among men, yet lived without sin. Then he laid down his life, and he became the Lamb of God. He was oppressed, he was afflicted, yet he opened out his mouth, saying, not my will, but the Father's will, let it be done. Saying, I'll go to the cross and lay down my life, pay the debt of sin for all mankind, and in 3 days the Son of God will rise again. So he's brought as a lamb to the slaughter, taking care of the whole of sin, leaving nothing undone. The debt was paid in a victory, the victory, it was won. He had no flaw, for he filled the law. The lamb was stainless, the lamb was perfect, he was perfect, the perfect sacrifice. No other man from then to now that could take away sin, all of our sin, take away all sin and make us whole, make us new. Without the shedding of blood, there is no forgiveness. So in agony prayed, in sweats as great drops of blood, it came down. Now Pilate released Barabbas and scourged the lamb. They put the beard from his face, and the blood came down, the blood came down, that precious blood, a crown of thorns pushed down on his head, the thorns pressed his scalp, and again the blood, that precious blood, it came down. He surrendered himself. They drove those spikes through his hand and spikes through his feet. And to sure he was dead, they pierced his side, and the blood came down, the blood came down. While we were sinners, the blood came down. It made it an atonement, the blood came down. Reconciled all things, the blood came down. For the remission of sin, the blood came down.